Hi, everybody. Welcome to our webcast. This is Architecture Department at Palm Beach State College. I have some students with me that are going to be joining in, and if you have any questions, they're currently in the program. My name is Dharmesh Patel. I'm the Department Chair of Architecture here at Palm Beach State College. We are a two-year pre-professional architecture program. And we offer all the architecture classes that you would need to transfer to upper division into a university. This is a track to get your license. So these are fully accredited courses, and the AA will count in any Florida university. We've had several students in all of these universities transfer and successfully graduate. And are taking their license exams as we speak. So we have a lot of students that go to Florida Atlantic University because we're close to them. Florida International University, which is in Miami, and University of Miami. And we've had other university transfers as well. So we've had pretty good success in trying to get students into upper division programs, and they've been doing really well there. This will kind of give you a good example of all the courses that we offer. These are the architecture courses that are required, and the ones with the stars are the ones that are required, and the ones without are electives. So you start off in your first semester taking the three architecture classes, which are Design 1, Graphics 1, and History 1. These will teach you various things about just the introduction to design principles and historical relevance in architecture. And then you go down and take Design 2, Design 3, Design 4. We also offer elective courses, like I mentioned earlier, in digital architecture, portfolio design, history classes as well, more electives in history classes. So I wanted to kind of show you some student work that previous students have done in the various design classes and theory classes. So this is a figure ground project that a student of mine has done, which basically teaches you solid void, very geometric patterning exercise that gets you started in thinking about design principles. The second project is a kit of parts project in Design 1. Basically, we give you a specific types of parts that you have to compose into an architectural space that a person can walk through comfortably. And we discuss light, shadow, the quality of space through this project. The last project is a frozen music project where we introduce you to abstract thinking in one discipline to another. So we listen to a piece of music, and then you have to translate that music into architecture, and we actually go into detailing the actual architectural space as a museum of the music. And in Design 2, we look at how to compositionally look at architectural elements and how those can be put into a grid system or a mapping system to get quality of architectural space. So this is a 9-square grid project that you're seeing. In Design 3, we discuss materials and methods and construction. So in Design 3, you're taking materials and methods of construction together with Design 3. So we want to kind of tie those two courses together. So in this design class, we kind of discuss and use different materials to test out what would be the best material to use for certain projects. So this is the bus stop. This is the Tri-Rail station or train station project, a little bit longer, bigger project. And then in Design 4, you're taking structures with it, so as a co-requisite. So we wanted to tie those two courses together as a way to get theory and design connected together. So this is a tectonic pavilion where the student has to design a piece of connector that repeats, and then that's able to move, and then through that movement you are able to come up with a form for the pavilion. We're also very proud to say that we're connected to the community and the city and engage the city in trying to do projects. So in Design 4, one time we got an opportunity to work with City of Lake Worth to design and to look at the imageability of the city. So the students and I met with the mayor and the city commissioner of Lake Worth to discuss how the city can be reimagined in a new way and in a more vibrant way. So as I spoke about materials and methods of construction earlier, these are some of the projects that we do. We actually do projects and lectures in that class because you need to apply the theories that we learn in that class. So this is one of the projects of steel and glass project. In structures class, we do an egg drop project. It's a well-known project. We put in a lot of restrictions on the student to test out the material and economy of the material, and then see if it structurally is strong enough to be able to be dropped from a one-story or two-story building and be able to survive, the egg to be able to survive. So again, using the theoretical things that we learn in structures class and apply them practically in these projects is the goal. Another project we do is a cardboard chair project, and we use very weak materials and try to test out their strength and economy. So this is a cardboard chair that a person is able to sit in and structurally hold. As far as the curriculum, that was the curriculum of courses. We're proud to say that we're also very technologically advanced in terms of the equipment that we have. We have a 3D printer, we have a laser cutter, 3D scanner, plotter, and those things are tools to make the projects better and have the students be able to use them to come up with challenging form and designs. So these are some of the equipments that we currently have, and they're sitting behind us at the moment. We also have a jury presentation at the end of the semester where I invite some of the professionals in the field locally and also professors from the universities, and they sit in on a presentation of the students, and they get critiqued on this, that design, which helps the students in multiple ways to get better at presentation, but also to argue their design that they are presenting at that time. We also have an architecture club, and we're very active. We invite local architects and regional architects to come in and lecture. We also do a lot of different events like Construction, Habitat for Humanities. So we like to get out there and try to engage the community. We also like to invite architects that are practicing in the field to present in front of the students. And then lastly, I want to sort of tell you about the Summer Youth College and tell you that we have for high school students, if they're interested, to come in and do some architectural design courses over the summer to see if they like it and want to continue with the program. So this is something that is for high school students as well. So I'll end here, but before I end, I kind of want to introduce you to some of the students like I mentioned earlier, and let them tell you about themselves. And then if you have any questions directed toward them, they can do that. So,
hello, I'm Jordan. I'm currently in the Design 4 studio.
And I'm Melissa, and I finished Design 3. Looking to go to FIU.
Okay, so I'll answer some questions. We already have one. Classes would I have to take for physics degree? So this is a good question. General physics, without lab. So lab is not required. So we override you from the lab. Did I answer that? Is there any other questions? I think we're. Do you guys want to say anything about the program, Jordan?
Yeah. When I came into the program, I was expecting to be challenged, and definitely are challenged. As you take 1 through 4 design, the skills and techniques that you learn throughout the program, they grow, and you have a better understanding of what architecture is and design is.
Jordan also is a officer in the architecture club, so maybe you can talk a little bit about the architecture club.
Oh yeah, we have a architecture club on campus. We do a lot of activities with the community. We do volunteering with construction, and we also have Habitat for Humanity that we've done. We've also gone to a couple firms and see what is happening in the field. We also go to universities and try to see what the upper division's like in their programs. And actually this weekend we're going to USF, check out that college.
And also, you want to say something about yourself?
Sure. When I first started here at the Palm Beach State College, I was actually going to school for interior design. So when I noticed that one of the classes that were needed as part of the interior design curriculum, it was an architectural design course. And once I started that course, I realized where my heart really, really was. And so I switched my major from interior design to architecture, which is the wiser choice. And I've had so much fun doing it, because then you're not actually, you're basically doing something that you like, instead of having to go through the whole rigmarole of trying to get a certain career. And this is actually doing something that you enjoy doing, so it doesn't even feel like you're actually working. Even though you do put a lot of hours into it, but the payoff at the end is what is well worth every single minute that you work on the projects. Your skills become more advanced when it comes to drawing and modeling, and actually presentation skills as well. So that also helps a very, very great deal. And as we're going through here, I am also the treasurer for AIAS. So going through that, you could also meet very important people, architects who are already working in the firm. You can even start as early as now, even working towards your associates, to try to be connected with people so that, you know, you keep in touch with them. And then when you're done with everything, you have somebody to turn to. Mm-hmm. So I think it's a very, very great program.
And I think we've had a few students that have started an internship with local architects through that meeting with through the presentations at Architect, which is our juried event. Anything else that actually these students are actually we're going to USF, so we'd like to go to other universities that they are interested in transferring to, like FIU. We're going this weekend to USF to check out their program and meet with the director and see what some of the requirements they have in portfolio submission. So we try to engage the other universities to see if what are the best opportunities to get into their program. And we've had a pretty good success rate trying to get in their programs. Okay. Well, I think that's it. I don't see any questions. thank you for joining us today. I hope you found it informative, and you can find any of this information that I presented on the Palm Beach State website. If you type in architecture, you can find all of that information there. And if you have any questions, you can always email me through that website. So thank you for joining us today. Goodbye.
Goodbye.